Hello, welcome back to Unveiling University. I'm Carly Philbrook, a third year student at the University of Maine in Orono, studying secondary education with a concentration in mathematics. Today we're going to be talking about setting up your planner. I meant to post this earlier in the semester, but that never happen. But maybe right now you're struggling with keeping a good school work life balance, or you just had a test and realized that you need to organize your homework and studying routines a little better. So this video should help you regardless of which stage of the semester you're in. So let's jump on in.
This should work for any planner that you have, whether or not it's physical or digital. But today I'm going to be more specifically showing you the example of our landscape digital planner. So in order to find that, we're going to start at the YouTube page, and I'll also put the link in the description, and we'll go to our website. Then we're going to go to products, and here are our two free planners. As I said, I'm going to go and do the landscape one. So I'll hit make a copy, and it will think about it. And here we are. Now I have my own copy of this blank planner. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is fill in my course schedule. So I know that during this block I'm going to be working one of my jobs. Then during this one, I have one of my math classes. And then here, I have another math class. And to center it, at least on a Mac, you're going to hit Command Shift E all at once. Then my Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule is exactly the same. So I just highlight all of this by clicking and dragging, and then I hit Command C. Then I'm going to go to the first box on Wednesday and hit Command V. Same thing for Friday. Let's see, and this border went away, so we're going to highlight again. Oh, here, this little arrow. Want that border back. Ooh. Think. Select this one, see if it's the right color. It's not quite the right color. Let's see. So we want there we go. So we got our border back. Now, my Tuesday, Thursday classes are an hour and a half, so I'm just going to go ahead and merge these two together. So what I did is I highlighted, then I clicked on the trackpad with two fingers, and I'm going to go down to merge cells. I can Command Shift E again, and this is my Spanish class. And then same thing, gonna drag to highlight both those, double click or right click if you're using a mouse, merge cells. And I'm going to copy those over here to Thursday. Now, one thing I like to do to make the appearance look nicer is to go into the alignment and do it like that. I'm also going to go in and color code mine. Let's see. I'm going to put my work. And keep in mind, this would probably make sense to do before you copy and paste all your rows. And if you don't like yours color coded, don't bother. It's just something I like to have done. And yeah, feel free to choose your own fun colors. It's about your planner and what works for you. Okay, and there is my course schedule done. So, for semester planning, you might want to put in dates like the first day. And I usually just put like that today's the 3rd of September. Well, I know that 16th is the finals, first day of finals. And then looks like the last day is going to be the 20th. Then my school, we have a small 2-day break. We also usually have Veterans Day off. And we'll put Thanksgiving break in there as well. You can also put any bigger assignments, like I know that on this day, I'm going to just scooch it over a little bit to be indented. I'm actually going to go a bit farther. I know that I have my 471 test, have my stats test, and that test all those days. And then I can also, so we can just leave it at this, and as I know bigger projects that are going to be put in, I can pop those in there. Any other big plans, it's all up to you. So semester goals, I think, I might have some academic goals, and maybe some fitness goals. Actually, I think I'm just going to leave out the goals part, that's kind of implied. Social goals. And I mean, mental health is a big part of college, so I might, watch a movie once a week with my sisters or something. Social, I might, join a club. Academic, late work is always an important priority for me. Fitness, I mean, maybe walk 30 minutes a day. So, helping in between classes definitely works with that. So yeah, if you don't want to limit yourself to only 3 goals, you can just highlight that, copy by Command C, enter, Command V to get a few more in there. Now, September, I have labeled each of the weeks because that's how my school kind of breaks it down. I feel like my classes usually do. I don't think I know any big assignments, but maybe say I have like a Spanish exam, exam on this day. I might put that in. And I like to, bring through that color coding we did earlier, and I'll highlight this in that pink that we had from this course schedule. So now for each month, we also can, break down. I would probably put the same categories and, like just a smaller goal. Like maybe because I wanted to walk 30 minutes a day, I might focus on, walking in the morning before class, as a tinier part of that goal. And maybe now I know that I want to go to the club fair that my campus holds the first Wednesday. Mental health. So yeah, I can just kind of write down some smaller goals. Maybe I want to plan ahead so I don't have any late work. And my mental health goal, maybe I'll say, pick some movies with my sisters. Yeah, so now this monthly tracker, this is kind of all really up to you. Like my dad's birthday's today, but maybe you don't care about birthdays, or I know a lot of people don't believe in the horoscope. So you can just completely make sure you don't highlight too much. You can just delete that there by highlighting it and deleting it. But maybe you don't want to delete it, or you want to fill something in here, something different. Maybe, songs to listen to, or maybe, things to buy. And if we want to shrink this space, we can just pull in there, and then boom, something new. So I need like a new yoga mat or something. So now we need a little text box here. Fit it to this space. Probably going to want to shrink down the font. And I'm currently reading Harry Potter y la Piedra Filosofal. So that's what I'm currently reading. Word of the month. ChatGPT suggested renewal for me. So yeah, and if you don't want the fitness plan, you can easily just delete that, and maybe there's more routines that I want to add. So I'll just highlight all that, move that up, copy paste this. Maybe I want to develop 4 different routines this month. Try to move that. No, that's not lined up, is it? There we go. Then I can just click in these boxes here and change those. And then, say I do it, I just kind of click in that box and then fill the box with, green, whatever. So then each week we can break down our top 3 priorities. And on Thursday, I have my first Spanish homework due, so I can put that in there. Also, for my education class, which was red, I have to create a Google site. And then, so yeah, maybe I want to, go ahead and do my Spanish homework today. And maybe I'll create my Google site tomorrow. Easy to fill that in. All nice little text box for you. And if you don't want this, centered in the middle, you can just go up to here and have it centered at the top. So that's pretty much it for the month to month. Oh yes, we do have the review. So you can fill in what worked and what didn't. Talk about your biggest achievements and struggles so you can figure out what you want to do next month. I think this can be really helpful in college because you don't always know exactly what you're trying to do. Sometimes, what you think will work doesn't work. Like we discussed, maybe note taking, you want to try something new. So yeah, it's just pretty much exactly like that for the rest of the months. Let's see. Yeah, so we also then have the same idea, but for this whole semester. So you can look forward to the next one. So I also created some helpful templates, like if you want every day to have, to plan that out in detail, which can be really helpful when you're getting really busy. I would recommend trying to keep your top priorities at only 3 check boxes, but like we mentioned before, you can go in, highlight Command C, enter down Command V to add another little checkbox. Oh, and in this area you can fill in the date, like today's Tuesday, September 2nd. You can put that in there. Though if you do want this daily planner multiple times, I would recommend, before putting in the date, to just click over here on this little square, Command C, Command V, and then you can, drag it up to wherever you want it. Now we also have a course planner, which I think is super helpful for when you're going through your syllabus. So you can easily put the class time, the office hours, any resources you're given. For example, if you have a link to your online textbook, any notes that, about the class, like, maybe you have a weekly quiz that you want to put down rather than, putting it in here every time. Or maybe you want to put, I don't know, maybe you're thinking about buying your professor a Christmas gift, so you put down that they like chocolate. That's a really random note, but either way. So I can give you an example of filling this out. So let's get rid of that first. Now, my school, we use Brightspace. So here's what this looks like. Let's see, which syllabus do we want to look at? Why don't we look at my Spanish syllabus? So, right here, I see that my class is Tuesday, Thursday, 9:30. Oh, see, let's go up here first. Spanish 311 up there. So, my class is Tuesday, Thursday, 9:30 to 10:45. Then office hours, let's see. We got Tuesday 11 to 12 and Thursday 11 to 11:50. 11 to 12, Thursday, 11 to 11:50. Let's see, so what else do we have here? Objectives and the description usually are not very important things. This prerequisite you should already have when you signed up for the class, so it's also not something to really worry about. Outcomes too are something that isn't highly important. Now my text. For this one, my class, I have both of them in print. So I'm not necessarily going to have in my resource section a link to an online textbook. Now the grading, this is something important. Maybe I want to, add this into, sorry, this does not highlight well. Maybe I want to add that into my notes. That's a lot of spaces. We'll worry about formatting that later. You can just, delete and enter. Most things aren't so bad about that. But, so the participation and attendance is something important to read, the written homework and all that. Now I'm going to go to the tentative schedule because that's where I'm going to want to get all the information to fill this out. So I'm going to take, the big things. I'm not going to put all my homework in because I have homework every day, but these bigger assignments, I'll put those in to here. So here's the course planner completely filled out for my Spanish class, and I think I'm going to drag it all the way up to the top pretty much, like right under the course schedule or the big semester goals page. Okay, and another template we have is the tasks planner, which is going to help you organize which projects and studying you need to do first. Then we have the project planner, which helps you really break down each project that you need to do. You have ideas to come up with a space to come up with ideas and resources. Study planner, similar idea, just breaking down all that studying you need to do. The finals planner to keep your final studying organized.
Hopefully you found this video helpful in getting your semester organized, regardless of what stage you're at. If you want to access a copy of our free planner, feel free to check out our website under the products section and make your own copy. Thank you for watching us Unveil University every step of the way.